Hello. Okay. So, new month. So I'm going to quickly go over some big things happening in August, and then I'm going to do Success Club for July. Now, it is August 2nd, and Success Club points don't always update till August 5th. So if you're on the call and your Success Club points are different, please type that in, and then so we can celebrate you. Also, if you do not see it update by August 5th, make sure we only have until the 5th of the next day to make sure that Success Club points are taken care of. So if you're ever seeing any discrepancies, make sure that you do that, because after the 5th, they won't do anything. Also important to keep track of your Success Club points, especially during launch months. Sometimes it can get crazy. So $20 off the 645 Total Solution Challenge Pack still this month. It's still $20 off Let's Get Up. However, I will tell you that Let's Get Up is available on BOD August 24th. So if somebody is absolutely strapped for cash, sure, go that route. I don't personally think they're getting much for the bang for their buck for $20 extra. They get those awesome loops. And I think the loops themselves are $20 plus the 645, which won't be on BOD till January. So definitely still recommending that. And then you can see this is in the team page, so you can see all of these FAQs. Amala has an exclusive BOD group. We still have that BOD squad leader promotion. So if you help 5 people between July and August, then you get a Amwala bobblehead. And if you help 10 people, so 20 Success Club points between July and August, then you are going to get the lap desk. So it's combines between the months. So it's helping 5 people or helping 10 people, but in that helping is something worth a Success Club point. So most of the time it's going to be 2 Success Club points. Does that make sense? Okay. I see Melissa like, wait. And then let's see. Success Club retention point is still going into the month of August and the end of August, which is great, because if somebody ordered something in July and then they're continuing to order this month, then you can get some Success Club points from that. Final day of Summit for the 155 ticket is, it doesn't say, I guess just go to the FAQ to find out. Make sure you get signed up, though. We have a couple rooms left in the hotel where most of our team is, and let me know if you want one of that. I'm going to give it to somebody once they have a group of 4, because we want to have the more the merrier. I know I have at least 2 or 3 people that need a ticket or a roomie. So I'll make a post. I'm going to make a list of all the things I need to do. I'm also going to make a post about our September Diamond Retreat is coming. Diamond Retreat and Summit at the Lake. So it's a $75 deposit. You get a fun tank, you get some swag. It covers your meals while you're there. And then we're going to do some team building. I've got some really great speakers lined up for us. I have actually 3 coaches might even be coming in person to do a training. They're local. So I'm working out the details of that. Super exciting. And then Chef Mark will be there for our meals. We'll be doing lots of fun stuff together. And then Michael and Rachel again will run a faith-based training Saturday morning. And Melissa is running a, did we decide on what we were doing? A belief and a mindset course or training, right? Okay. All right. I think that's it. The preferred customer is launching on the 6th. And honestly, I know there's some stuff in the Beachbody Champions that you can go listen to. I'm going to listen to, I know they did one in the roundtable. So I'm going to go in there and check that out. But right now, just go and find anything in the Beachbody Champion. I'm just getting back from my trip, so I'm getting caught up on everything too. Okay, so August, can you see the August calendar now? Okay. First 2 weeks, depending on how you work your business, I'm saying the first 2 weeks, I'm really focusing on getting new challengers. And then the 3rd and 4th week, I'm really focusing on coaching. So Empower Squad, how it works, the calls are every Monday, but the first Monday of the month. So that's why we're here, just our team today. And then every other Monday at 8 is Empower Squad. Then I'm going to do on Tuesday, the 10th, a new coach training live in our team page. Tomorrow for our diamonds, we have a call. I've got a guest speaker for them all day, every Saturday is the 24-hour link. I don't schedule any Zooms, so I just leave that for workouts. Invite your challengers, invite your team, whatever. I'm going to do another Emerald Pump Up Party live in our team page Tuesday, August 17th. And then most other Tuesdays we'll have a Biz Tip Tuesday, except this week I'm out of town. If you guys have any questions about any of that, let me know, but I would really try to shoot for Success Club 10 this month. If you have any, you need any help with any of that, let me know. Okay, last thing I have is July. So I ended with 13, Hannah had 10, Kelly had 8, Melissa had 6. What did you say this is 66 months? Oh, 67. Melissa is now 67 months in Success Club, which is just so freaking cool, so amazing. I cannot say that. There were a couple months where I lost mine. So literally it is just so, I'm so proud of you to say like, wow, I kick myself. I'm like, man, I wish I wouldn't have. Such an honor to be able to say that. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Chelsea has 4, Rachel had 4, Jessica Lively had 4, Jamie, Laura, Maddie, Joanna, Jamie, Stephen, Kate, Michelle, Danielle, Michael, Belle, yay, Laura's coach, and Brandy and Jody all had 2. So if any, like I said, if that has updated or anything has changed, let me know in the chat. And then if you are not seeing anything line up there, then you have until the 5th to choose that. Okay, so now I'm going to make Michael the host because Michael is going to talk to us about vibing for your, oh gosh, I just lost it. Vibing for the wrong tribe. I probably just messed that up. I'll let you do that. But Michael's awesome. We love her so much. Here she is.
Great. And I was just handed a baby in the first minutes of those. So I have a child attached to me. So if you hear weird noises, that's why. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, you guys see? Let me see. There we go. You guys see that? Okay, so this is going to be pretty much to the point, but I finally figured out what I was doing wrong, and it doesn't surprise me once I figured it out. So this is the one thing that I was doing wrong in my business that I want to share with you guys. Okay, so you sign up to be a coach, and the first thing that everybody tells you is the basics, the Success Club tracker, the activity tracker, and then the vital behaviors. And immediately, if you are wanting to build your business, you start doing the things. You have your checklist, you have your, tracker, whatever you're using, pen and paper, and you are logging all of these things. Every day you're marking it off. And when I worked the business hard, like a year and a half ago, I was doing this every day, diligently, doing the things, posting everything they told me to post, doing videos, running my groups, doing all the things, but it was not getting me anywhere. And I could not figure out why my business was standstill and everybody else's was moving forward. And it made it very difficult to stay excited about working the business when you are just at a level of feeling like your hard work is not being, not being noticed because it's not actually moving your business forward like everybody says it's supposed to. So why wasn't it working? 2 things. First things first, I did everything at surface level and never looked deeper. Second thing is I did not add me into the daily activities and vital behaviors. I'm going to go into each of these just a little bit. Okay, so surface level business building. Guys, I don't know how I ever expected to find joy in working the business when I was not directly connecting to my why and my vision on a daily basis. If you are not starting your day or starting your business activities without connecting to your why and your vision, you are missing the entire point of building a business from home. This is what propels you forward. This is what makes everything worth it. This is what makes every little thing that you check off of that list something that you should be proud of. And I had no joy because I was not directly relating to my why or my vision. I didn't have it written down. I didn't say it. I didn't tell anybody about it. I don't even know if I actually knew the underlying reason. I knew I loved this company and I loved the team, but I didn't have that deep connection. So everything I was sharing with everybody, every post that I made, every live video that I did was completely surface level because I didn't even know what the vision was for my business and what the why was for my business. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to have a vision of building, a 12-star diamond business. It just has to be a vision that is connected to you and who you are, and that makes your fire for this business come through. It doesn't have to be something that looks like somebody else's. And actually, it shouldn't be. So let's talk about that. Putting their vibe into my business. Okay, I'm a people pleaser, 100%. I want everybody to be happy all the time. And so I do everything in my power to make them happy. And when they're not happy, I take it to heart instantly. And if I'm not connecting to my vision and my why, I'm not relating to my specific tribe. And I was not relating to my tribe because I was literally doing what I thought other followers wanted to see or other coaches would find as valuable. And I think that's really important because, so many times we get on these calls and we do all these trainings and they're telling us what is value. But guys, value has to be specific to your target market. What is value for somebody else's followers is not going to be the same for yours. And specifically for me, I found that the value I was sharing is not what people were coming to me for. So I'm putting in all this work and all this extra effort, but it was not relating to my tribe. So literally I'm taking the vibe of somebody else, somebody I look up to, or somebody that I was trying to be like, and I was trying to make it work for my business. And that is where everything just fell apart. You cannot work this business trying to be somebody else or trying to connect to the people who you think would want this. You have to get rid of that mindset and say, okay, who do I want to get to know? Why do I want to build this business? What makes me different from every other coach, every other fitness expert, every other nutritionist out there who is trying to connect with other people? And that is what you have to focus on. Your vibe is so desperately important for this. So you figure this out, and then you go back and you're like, oh yeah, they tell you this, right? They say, what is your vibe? Who's your target market? Create your color wheel. They tell you all of these tricks and all of these things that you're supposed to do to figure out who your target market is. But I have a different question. What about this business brings you joy? If you can narrow it down to the things about this business that actually bring you joy and bring the passion generically and like authentically, then it is going to be easy for your followers to see that you are passionate about it. It's not going to be an effort to put it forth. It's not going to be an effort to invite people. It's not going to be an effort to talk about coaching or your groups because it brings you joy. If it brings you joy, you talk about it. So some examples I have here, because I feel like so many people don't realize all of the different options that we have that can bring us joy just from this company. So we have the workout program, trainers, and all of our options, nutrition plans, recipes, videos. Maybe you're like a meal planning fanatic and you are obsessed with organization for your lunches for the week. Guys, if that is you, more power to you. That is not me. I do not enjoy that. Okay. I eat the same things all the time because I am that lazy. Like I get results, but I eat the same things. Okay. So not for me. Consistent accountability in your own journey. So many times, this is why people sign up, guys. Is this why the business brings you joy? Because you have that accountability that not one other thing or person or, diet fad could give you. Challenge groups and creating the real results. Are you a person who loves pouring into your people? Is that something that brings you joy? Incentives, retreats, company events, recognition. Totally different from me. That's not what, my love language is at all. But I know a lot of people on the team who that is what they look for the most. Rank advancement, income, business, team and company community, right? So it's not just our little team community. I have such a big heart for the entire Beachbody community, like love every part of it. Is it free value, a servant opportunity, and free groups that really gives you the passion? Or is it live videos, making reels, and being vulnerable and honest? Who can think of who that is like, Melissa? Like that is so her. She's so good at that, right? That you can tell that she loves to do that. And that makes a difference to her followers. They can see that. When I get on a live video, I freeze. I don't know what to say. I say all my words mixed up. Like it doesn't come easy to me. So it doesn't bring me as much joy. Doesn't mean I don't do it, but it means that I don't do it all the time. That's not what my followers are going to like. So The best but trickiest part of this business is the opportunity for you to make it yours. Guys, I love when this came to me yesterday, because I love that you can make this company your own, but how hard is it to hone in on what makes you you and then share that and stick with it? It is hard. It's vulnerable. It's being honest. It is so scary to do that, but it's also amazing. I mean, what other kind of opportunity out there can give you the best of both worlds here? So it's not just bats and Success Club trackers, posting daily, inviting, drinking your shake, doing a workout. That is the surface level that I was talking about in the beginning. When I signed up as a coach, you look at those things and you're like, okay, checking off the boxes. I'm doing the things. Why isn't anybody jumping to join me? Why isn't anybody wanting to be on my team? Why, like you ask yourself all these questions because you're doing the inviting, right? You're sharing your results. You're doing all of those things, but that's not what it's about. It's more focusing on connecting in every single way possible. You're not just inviting, you are connecting, sharing your story. I love to share my story. Love it. I really do enjoy being vulnerable and talking about things that have helped me, because I really feel like they can help somebody else. Providing a life-saving opportunity. Guys, what we have to offer is life-saving. It truly is life-saving. Me, like I was 70 pounds heavier before beginning Beachbody, and I don't know where I would be being a mom of 3 kids under 4 years old, huge, and feeling so gross. Like I just hated the way I looked. I hated the way I felt. I don't know what my kids, would see as a mom. I can't even imagine. It saved my life. It changed everything. It changed the way I thought about myself. It changed the way I parent my kids, the kind of wife that I am with my husband. Like I feel sexy. I feel confident. Like those are things that I never felt in my entire life. And those are life-saving things. The confidence is a game changer, whether, you want to drop 70 pounds or you want to gain 10 pounds. It doesn't matter, whatever your health goals are, that is a life-saving opportunity that we have here to share with people. When you think about it that way, instead of thinking about, just posting your sweaty selfie or talking about your programs, like there is a huge fire that builds. You can tell I'm getting excited talking about it. That's what's supposed to happen when you share this. You're supposed to feel the fire. You're supposed to get like excited, and people should feel that from you. A nutritious lifestyle. We are not just talking about drinking shakes. We are talking about the whole package. I mean, what other company out there provides all of the different options for all of the different lifestyles out there besides this one, and connects them to workouts and connects them to community? It is a lifestyle that we're talking about, not just a shake. The shake is huge and important, and I drink it every day and I love it. But unless people know why it makes a difference, and unless people can connect that to their direct lifestyle, then they're not going to understand that. Health and daily movement. I have so many clients right now who are pregnant, newly postpartum, or have injuries, all of these things, who their goal is just to move every day. Guys, that is a goal, and that is something you can help them with. It's not always an 80-day obsession goal that you're working for. It's the little tiny steps that are going to get them to their goals. So you have to think about daily movement. What can they do right now? How can you help them right now? We have something for everyone, especially with 645 just launching, especially with that. So if you don't connect with your vision, establish your why, and bring the core of who you are into the business, this business will not bring you joy. Guys, I sat here trying to work the business for 2 years, could not figure out why I wasn't loving it. Could not figure it out. I love the company. I love the teams. I love sharing my story. I love exercising. I love taking care of myself. Was not happy. Could not figure it out. And guys, I wasn't being myself. I was trying to put what I thought all the other coaches were doing right into my business, and what they're doing right is wrong for me. It's wrong for me. I have to figure out what is right for me and my business. And until you do that, until you directly connect to your vision, your why, and you bring who you are into your business, there will be no joy. That's just what I've come to. So what changes did I make, right? I found that after a lot of praying and a lot of diving deep into who I am, and talking to mentors, and even like my mom, like people that don't really understand but want to support, like people don't really know how to support the business building from home. And so my mom tries, but she was helpful. My joy comes from two things. And that is, firstly, being a voice of the gospel and kingdom movement. I want those people in my circle. That is who I want to be talking to every single day. When I'm talking about the gospel, I get excited. When I find out that someone has given their life to Christ, I get excited. When I talk about missions, when I talk about going to church, when I talk about youth groups, these are things, diving into my Bible every day, it brings me the utmost joy. I love doing it. I do it anyways. Organically, they are going to see who I am. Secondly, I love being present in my own journey and the journey of my clients. I go above and beyond for my people. All in, 100%. I'm on my phone a lot of the day, and it's because it brings me joy to help them, to answer their questions. And I like setting hard goals for myself. I am 8 months postpartum, going to finish 80-day obsession, and I'm doing a 65-a-day burpee challenge for suicide soldier prevention. So literally, I am challenging myself to the utmost of my capability because I love it. I love it. And when I share my workouts, when I talk about that stuff, you can see it come through. And I think that's why my clients see that result, is because I love walking them hand in hand. I actually have to get better at kind of letting go of their hands sometimes because that's becoming a little overwhelming, but like they get results. And how amazing is it when your clients that have come to you for help say, their non-scale victories, or they say, I just had somebody come to me yesterday. When she started, she was 212 and now she was 183 weighing in today. And it was just a huge deal, a huge deal. And that is why I do this. That is the joy that I get from this business. So I made all kinds of changes. I created my own business activity tracker. I changed some things to fit my lifestyle and who I am. One being, I have a day of Sabbath, not a day of rest, a day of Sabbath. And that means that one day a week, I'm focusing on God. I'm focusing on his word. I'm focusing on, being with him in his presence more, and not in my business, because I believe that he has given me all things connected to the business, and he deserves that day for me to just focus on him and be thankful for all that he has given me. 2, I created a free faith community, and I began a free prayer-based challenge, which that's going to get me my people. That's where I'm going to find my people, is in this community of people who are exactly like me. And so instead of vibing for everybody else, I'm creating the opportunity for them to come to me at a place where we have the core values that are directly related. My energy is focused on what brings me joy. So this is a silly example, but an easy one to share with you guys. This presentation brings me joy. I love organizing and having my notes right in front of me and being able to talk to you about this stuff, like little things like that. I've never made a presentation for a team call before because I thought, I don't deserve to, like, I'm nobody. I'm a diamond coach. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have all these credentials coming down. I don't have months and months of Success Club. I don't have any huge goals like from the business that I've hit. And so I never made a presentation, but I loved every second of making this presentation. And here it is. And so I'm doing the things that literally bring me the smallest amount of joy. And it gave me more confidence though, guys, to come on here, because I do have my notes. I do have that joy coming behind me. And that is where I'm becoming more confident. And maybe I'm not at the same level as other people on that in that way, but I am finding out exactly who I am, and I'm finding my people too. And that's really important. And then I share small pieces of my vision and my why every day with both my team and my clients. I share both pieces. It's not huge, crazy, random goals. They are small little things, but every day they know why I'm working hard for them, and they know what's bringing me the joy. They know what's coming up. I'm pouring all of my energy into the things that I love most about the business. The other things will come organically. They will. Other things will come, but if you focus on that joy, it'll start getting you back into the habit of doing these daily activities and remembering why you chose to sign up for this. I love this so much. Okay, Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. Know the difference, guys. Okay. This business can be the biggest blessing if you're doing it with your connection to your vision, not the person next to you, not the people that are following you on Facebook, not what you think your sister wants to see. It is what you want out of this business, what you are focusing on that's going to bring you joy. And if you don't focus on that, it's called stress because you're trying to do the things the hard way. Focus on who you are, embrace every second of it, even if it's totally awkward and not like anybody else. That's the idea, guys. We don't want to be like anybody else. And I'm learning that more and more as I come into exactly who I am. So work hard with this business because it's something that you love. Your passion will show to everybody else. That's all I got for you guys.
I love you so much. That was so good. And I think it's just so important to know like how important that you are and how much this message was so needed by every coach, from a star diamond coach to a brand new coach. So I know that you offering to host this call and for this exact topic was for every reason put into place that so many people needed to hear this. So thank you. That was so great. We've got some good comments just, talking about how.
Oh yeah, I can't look at comments and talk. It's just.
Yeah, basically everybody agrees with you. We love community, things like that. So one thing I'm gonna I took lots of notes. It was really good. I have one question. So one thing that I was talking with Rachel and I know that Rachel had talked with you, Kate, about knowing who you're talking to. And that coincided a lot with what you were saying today. So do you have any tips on when somebody is trying to figure out who they're talking to? Can you give like some tips for that?
I mean, honestly, for me, it really took me finding true friends to realize what I wanted, because I've had so many people who were surface level, right? I talked about that. They're very much surface level. So I really thought about the kind of person that I am and the kind of person that I wanted to be around. And the heart of who I am is Jesus. It's the heart of who I am. And when I feel like I have to step away from him to be accepted, or to like kind of back away from the spotlight, I feel like that's what I was doing on social media. I feel like I was scared to step out because a lot of my beliefs are not the world's. And so when I realized that it was simply fear that was holding me back, I changed my bio. That was like the first big thing I did in my Instagram. I put pro-life, I put, Jesus lover in there, and military wife. There's a lot of people who don't like those things and they're very vocal about it. But I look at my husband and I said, if I don't stand up for what I believe in, who is? Who is going to be that person? And so I started doing that. And you know what happened, guys, is the more I talked about Jesus, the more I found people that loved him, the more reels that I found that connected to me, the more posts that came up that truly directly related to my vision. And if you start looking and searching for the things on your social media that directly relate to what you love, more people will pop up that way. More things will come up that way. And I started connecting with those people. And so that's how I found my people. I truly don't have great tips. It's just that I found out who I was, and I knew I was hiding part of it. So I was scared, and then I did it anyway.
I love that. And I know that there's a quote that like what you focus on expands. So, you may not know, but when you do find the things that bring you joy and you start really looking for them, or also to train your social media, what you want to see. So if you see something you like, don't just scroll past it. You need to you need to engage with it. So then your reels and other thing will show you more of what you want. So I remember I saw Rachel posted one time where she was like, some people talk about social media, but now I go and I look and it's, things that bring me joy. It's scriptures. It's, this faith-based stuff because I've trained it what she wants to see. So it's also very important too, if you're looking in your reels, aren't you or speaking to you, then go and search some things for that and like and engage with that. So you're going to see more of that with the algorithm. And the other thing is too, is that don't now, yes, Melissa said, you must figure out who you are first because, we are such a diverse group and I don't want you to look at Michael or me or Melissa or Laura or Rachel, anyone. I don't want you to look and say, wow, I need to be like this person or I need to be like this person. You be your very own self and exactly what Michael was saying, like that's when you're going to find your people. So, does anybody have any questions for Michael? Swear you. This was so good. I'm so excited to post the recording, Michael. I am just so thankful for you for volunteering. This is like the last thing that would have came to my mind to host for a call. And it wouldn't have been the same message if it had come from me anyways. So I'm just so glad that you were bold and obedient in hosting this call. We loved it so much. I want you guys to really work on honing in on who you're speaking to and really going in and maybe looking at your bio and maybe looking at these other things that you can change. Michael is just such a genuine person. She loves being a girl mom. She loves doing all the cute Friday night Disney themed snacks and movie, and honestly just one of the most genuine good-hearted people you'll ever meet. So anytime you have questions, her inbox will always be open. She's a wealth of knowledge. Anything else? Yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
So one thing that I wanted to add that I think is really helpful if you're looking for somewhere to start redoing your Instagram bio. And if you're trying to think about the people you help, so you fill in the blanks of this sentence. I help women. I help what kind of women do what? So I help damaged women feel confident and free to be themselves. That is what I do. But you have to get specific about what kind of woman you are helping doing what. So Michael is looking for Jesus-driven women, learn and grow in their kingdom worship things. Sorry. And all of that, and whatever specifically, but it's specific to the kind of woman and what she helps, what bridge do you help them cross? Because your woman is going to have some certain adjective and they have a bridge that you have crossed that you can help them cross. And so that sentence should be the beginning of your Instagram bio. And then some big things after that, some military wife, some details. But I help blank women do blank or love blank or learn blank or grow blank. Start there and then work your way out from there. It was on one of the power hours. And I was like, that's a really great, simple sentence, but way to start and break it down.
That's awesome, Melissa. Thank you for sharing that. And I think that helps kind of nail down the type of woman you're looking for too, just when you put it into that sentence form. And thank you, Michael. This was awesome.
I agree. Love you, Michael. Thank you so much. So good. I will post the recording and have a great night. Happy Monday. If you guys have any questions, please just pop in our team page. Please don't be a stranger there. Ask any questions. And then as anyone has any questions with the preferred customer program, please ask, but go in Beachbody Champions and make sure you watch that training. So.
Did you already get a picture, April?
What?
Did you get a picture?
No. Good call. All right, everyone, show your faces. I can't stop recording, so this is part of the recording. It says ask host to give you permission. I know it's recording to the cloud, but okay. Oh, hey, Rach. Hey, Rach face. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, guys. Have such a good night. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much, Michael.